How's it going, everybody? How's it going? We're at home. This is our, well, it's almost a month, just 2 days short of a month that we've been home. Been doing a lot of gardening, a lot of thinking, a lot of reading. Just finished The Catcher in the Rye. My God, Holden Caulfield. It was great to go visit him again. It's been a real time of kind of going back to stuff that we haven't touched on for a long time, and it's a wonderful time to just think and reflect. And of course, there's a lot of sadness, and there's a lot of we've got some friends who have the disease, and we're in constant contact with them. And so I reckon sort of singing a few songs is probably a good idea, just to keep in contact with everybody. So all of our friends out there, all of our friends in Italy and Spain and China and America and all over, or Germany and sure, look, everywhere, and Ireland, singing a few songs. And before we do that, open a little wine. This wine I got in France when I was over there in Paris last year, and it's a really nice bottle, and I've been saving it, but I didn't know what for. And so we'll open it now, and maybe we can share a glass. And it would be wonderful. It's not moving. This is from, what is it? Wow, 98. I have to use the other one. I'll do it after the song, I suppose. Okay, what to sing? We have a list of songs that people have been asking for today, but I'll start with this because this is kind of how I feel. Come on, my little ruin, won't you open up and let me in? Time has not been kind, but you're still standing here. Leave a light on in your window, won't you let me see a sign? It's gonna take more than smoke and mirrors now for me this time. Come on now, Mr. Sorrow, won't you sing yourself a different song? The melody that made you is now a worn-out sing-along. Oh yeah, everybody's looking at you, but I can't stand to watch. I've seen the scene come and go too much. And oh, how you struggle through the hours when your sorrow leading the way. And as you stood there among the cowards, you were letting them win. But I'm not gonna stand aside and watch them tear you up. No, I'm not. What are you doing? Come on, my little ruin, won't you build yourself back up again? Won't you take the time you were given? You promised it to yourself. Oh, you could stand among the best of them if you could hold your own. But no one's gonna do it for you now but you and you alone. And oh, how you struggle with your power and keep back to the wall. As you are counted among the cowards, they didn't see you at all, but I'm caught on the horizon waving. I can't get you all, but I'm not gonna stand aside and watch them take you out. No, I'm not, 'cause you're better than they are. 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 You're better than they are, and I can't say it enough. That's enough. What are you doing? What are you doing? So I wrote that song in New York. I remember particularly the walk from 5th Street in Bowery up as far as the Strand bookshop. And it's a song that I very much associate with my time in New York and my time there, and a couple of friends and myself who were probably living quite hard at the time, and so it's a song that always brings me back, and I love when a song can do that. It can bring you right back to a particular moment in your life, and a particular moment in a day in your life, and I suppose I'm thinking a lot about our friends in New York, and thinking about Hal Wilner in particular, and Hal's a wonderful, wonderful man, and whenever he called you, it was a very infectious feeling. He always got you very excited about whatever project he was working on, and I'm very, very sad and sorry for him, for his family, and so I was thinking about him singing that, and I want to sing this song for another New York friend, Ezra Caldwell. He's up there on the wall. This is for Ezra. You know, it's funny how a city can mean something to you through the people that you meet. And for me, my whole relationship with New York when I was living there was really based around my friendship with Ezra. Ezra had very similar interests to myself as well. He used to fix bikes. And I suppose for those of you who don't know, the name of the band, The Frames, comes from fixing bicycles when I was a kid. And our house in Ballymun became known as the house with all the frames in the garden. The Frames house, the house with the frames. And so Ezra had the same passion, except he was way beyond my skills. He could build a bike from scratch, which was really an incredible gift that I got to witness up close. And I have 2 bikes here, I'm glad to say, made by Ezra. And when Ezra was dying with colon cancer, I found myself one evening really grappling with the reality of what was happening to him, and this song came out, and the song was really kind of written almost from his perspective to his then young wife, Hillary. So this is for Ezra and for all of our friends in New York. It's called A Song of Good Hope. If we're gonna make it across this river alive, you'll need to think like a boat and go with the tide. And I know where you've been has really left you in doubt of ever finding a harbor or figuring this out. And you're gonna need all the help you can get. So lift up your arms now and reach for it. And reach for it. And take your time, babe. It's not as bad as it seems. You'll be fine, babe. It's just some rivers and streams in between you and where you wanna be. And watch the signs now. You'll know what they mean. You'll be fine now. Just stay close to me and make good hope. Walk with you through everything. La-da-da, la-da-da-da. And take your time, babe. It's not as bad as it seems. You'll be fine, babe. It's just some rivers and streams in between where you are and wanna be. And watch the signs now. You'll know what they mean. You'll be fine now. Just stay close to me and make good hope. Walk with you through everything. Made a song of good hope. Walk with you through everything. Now hold on there and I'll just go get the bottle opener. Right. When I wrote that song, I was living in a 21 Bleecker Street. There was an apartment that used to be a women's refuge. It was called the Florence Mission. It was a really amazing building, but the guy who ran it was a priest, and he if the women weren't in by midnight, he would close the doors so they'd have to stay out for the night. And each night he would say prayers inside in the apartment in the building, and so the midnight prayer was kind of the time when they'd decide to close the doors, maybe for the evening. And so it's funny, whenever I sing that song, I also think about that. Think about the prayers at midnight in that particular place. I'm gonna pour one. I'm gonna pour one for me, pour one for Myra, and I'm gonna pour one for the people who aren't here, the people who may need it, who aren't in our presence. Here you go, Myra. That's Myra on the camera. Everybody, give us the camera, Myra. Come on. There's Myra now. She's filming everything. Oh, you might. Tell you what. Shall we go this way?
They keep telling me.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay. My apologies, everybody.
It's bad. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, Myra.
Yeah.
While we're here, would you give us something?
Well, I would.
Okay. This is Myra Sarah to everybody.
Hello. This is a poem I discovered this very morning, and I read it to Glen, and Glen loved it too. so I'd like to share it with all of you. And I got it from a site called Brain Pickings. It's a wonderful site. It's called Antidotes to Fear of Death, and it's by the poet and was she a physicist? I don't know. Rebecca Elson. Antidotes to Fear of Death. Sometimes, as an antidote to fear of death, I eat the stars. Those nights, lying on my back, I suck them from the quenching dark till they are all inside me, pepper hot and sharp. Sometimes, instead, I stir myself into a universe still young, still warm as blood. No outer space, just space, the light of all the not yet stars drifting like a bright mist, and all of us and everything already there, but unconstrained by form. And sometimes it's enough to lie down here on earth, beside our long ancestral bones, to walk across the cobble fields of our discarded skulls, each like a treasure, like a chrysalis, thinking, whatever left to these husks flew off on bright wings.
Thank you, Myra.
Oh, thank you.
Right. Okay. Yeah. This seems kind of maybe like a cheers. Seems like maybe a good idea to cheers, Myra. Time will be the healer once again. Time will lift you up and out of this. I wonder if he's ever called my name. Time will be the healer once again. One day when we're long past this, we'll laugh about it. Sometimes you gotta be a river and go around it. Just put a little distance between your world and his. Time will be your best friend when it comes to this. It's what you get for loving someone else's man. Burn that bridge, break that bond, and change your plan. That boy don't want to stay, let him go. Time will be the best friend that you know. And time will be the healer once again. And time will lift you up and out of this. I wonder if she's ever called my name. Time will be the healer once again. Keep your friends and neighbors close at hand. Stay busy with your work and don't give in to the bottle or your self-defeating games. Time will be the healer once again. You Lift you up, let you live again. Pretty soon you won't even recall his name. Time will be the healer once again. Time will be the healer once again. You know, it's funny, during that song there, I noticed in the garden, there's a line in that song, keep your friends and neighbours close at hand. And I just noticed Mark Geary, who is our neighbour.
Marky.
Hi Mark.
Hey there.
How's it going?
You were very loud. I playing very loud music.
That's Mark and Kes. Mark, you've got a song. Will you give us a song?
Give you a song.
Oh, amazing.
You.
Give you a song.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you. Yes, come on. Hi, everybody.
We got to keep the distance.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
She doesn't have to keep the distance.
Kes, keep the distance. Social distancing. Come on.
Go your instincts. Stay a while. You have your hands full. Well, you have mine tied. Hold tight to me. Hold tight. And in the daytime, you're sad and low. But I can't cure you. I thought you'd know. I'm just tired. I'm no good. Are you just trying? 'Cause you feel you should. Well, yeah. Hold tight to me. Hold tight and come here. Hold tight to me. Hold tight. Cause I'm just tired. And I'm no good. But you and you hold tight to me. Would you hold tight and come here and hold tight to me. Hold tight. Hold tight.
Ah, Mark, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for the bread. Mark's been baking the most amazing bread, and we've been living like kings. He's kings and queens. He's our baker neighbor. It's nice out there.
There's a red sky.
Oh yeah. Let's have a look.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
There's the Irish sunset, lads. Right, well I do it. Myra, I'll give the camera back to you. Yeah. Mark, thank you for that.
Yeah.
You'll have a cup of tea.
I will later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
Get back to work.
Okay, I'll try this on the piano. My mother's been my mother's in a care home, and it's been difficult for her to not see her family. But she's kind of enjoying the madness and the drama of it all too. She keeps ringing us going, "Are you all right? Is everything okay?" So in a way, it's kind of keeping her. It's keeping her positive, and I tried to. I tried to sort of sensitively say to her, "Will you hang on? Will you just try to get through this?" Because I know for a lot of people, it's a very difficult time because they're not getting to properly grieve the passing of their families, and the idea of my mother passing now, and because she's very, my mother's been circling the airport for a little bit. The idea of her passing now and not being able to properly be with her, and anyway, so I said to her, "Ma, you'll hold on, won't you? You'll hang on." And she said, "Don't worry, Glenn. I want me funeral. I'm gonna have me funeral. Don't worry. Okay, I want it." And I love the fact that she's holding on now, so that when the time comes, that there's a proper party. So sing this song for all the people who haven't had that chance, and for all of those who hopefully will. And this is from my ma, who I believe is watching. So. It's a creative opening chord. Even if a day feels too long, and you feel like you can't wait another one, and you're surely giving up on everything, love is gonna find you again. Love is gonna find you. You better be ready then. Yeah, you've been kneeling in the dark for far too long. You've been praying for that spark, but it hasn't come. Yeah, I'm calling to you, please get off the floor. Love is gonna find you again. Love is gonna find you. Just be ready then. Tethered to a bird of soul, a voice that's buried in the hole. You're giving over to self-deceiving. You're prostrate by but not believing. You've squandered more than you could borrow. Bet your joys on our tomorrows for the hope of some returning, while everything around you's burning. Come on, you gotta get out. Get out of this mess we've made. And still for all our talking, do we ever say it straight? Or will we leave this up to chance like we do everything? A good heart's gonna find you again. A good heart will find you. Just be ready then. Oh, you tell it to a bird of soul, a voice that's buried in the hollow. You've given over to self-deceiving. You're prostrate by but not believing. You've squandered more than you could borrow. You bet your joys on out tomorrows for the hope of some returning while everything around you's burning. But I'm not leaving you here. I'm not leaving you here. I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving you here. I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving you here. Lord, I'm hanging on. Lord, I'm hanging on for what's gonna come. Lord, I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on. Hanging on. Hanging on. Hanging on. With the faithful. With the faithful. With the faithful. I've been teaching my young neighbours, Tom and Felix, how to play the piano. And so they've been fairly hammering the hell out of it. So it's a bit... Anto, I noticed that Anto, our friend Anto Woods, the piano tuner, is tuned in. So Anto, I need you to come back over as soon as all this clears up and have another look at this. This piano, we bought this piano for 600 quid in 2005, and it's I can't, I love the thing so much. It's I've had the opportunity to buy better ones, but I love this one because Marketa and myself wrote a lot of the songs for once on this piano, and this is really Marketa's piano, and so I keep it here. And it's kind of it's very much kind of in memory of her that it stays here. So it's so if you're watching, your piano's fine. It's a little bit out of tune, but it'll be fine. Anto will come and sort it out. So, what to do next? Is there any requests? Does anyone want to hear a particular song? Myra, you can read. I can't see what's going on.
Okay, well, there's been many requests. So. I can't say anything off the top of my head. There's so many. You see.
Well, I did get a request for this gift of somebody there, so we'll do that. I did notice that one. Yeah. I can't sing this song without thinking about my nieces Amy and Sinead, because every time I play this song, they're in my mind and they're in my heart, and sometimes they're actually on the stage with me, and it's an amazing. I'm just looking for Peckham. And so I sing this for them, And
Yes, they want to hear it anyway. They're watching.
oh, great! Oh, great! And thanks, Amy, for teaching me how to do Instagram Live. I had no idea.
We had no idea.
Okay. Maybe we'll try to do a slightly different version of it. Let's see. This gift will last forever. This gift will never let you down. Some things are made from better stuff. This gift is waiting to be found. Your heart's in wide receiving, been too long buried in the sand. Some things require believing. These things is for right in your hand. Try to understand that if you long enough and you don't give up, if you're strong enough and you don't give up, and you'll be no harbor to the sorrow. Just let it go. Also sing this for Charlotte and Mally, who I think I saw Mally's name come up there. This is for you, who also sing this song with me very regularly, and I thank you for making it better. Give up just before you win. Don't wait around for tomorrow. Open up your arms and let it in. This gift will last forever. This gift will never let you down. Some things are made from better stuff. This gift is waiting to be found. Just you believe it. Don't give up. If you're strong enough and you don't give up. This is where Graham would usually go mad and the band would build up. Nice one. That was so. That song. I wrote that song for a film called "The Odd Life of Timothy Green," which was people at Disney asked me to go into it. It's the first time I've ever done it, and it was a wonderful experience to go into a cinema alone and watch a film, and there was a piano and a guitar and a microphone, and they said, just go in and watch the film and see what happens and see what you get. And I remember watching the film and being really moved by it was an early edit of the film. I remember the storyline was very beautiful, and I remember coming out of the room with, not the entire song, but with the bones of the song written, and I felt very pleased with it. And it really is it's a wonderful thing to get the opportunity to write songs for a particular idea or a particular project. And just over a month ago, I was in Los Angeles working on a film soundtrack with some friends, and it's again a wonderful film and a wonderful story, and the people involved are just great. And I was driving up through the Laurel Canyon, up through the hills in the hire car, and I heard I turned on the radio, and I turned on NPR, and I heard Donald Trump's voice. The first thing I heard was his voice saying, so we've decided to suspend all travel between Europe and America for the next 30 days. And I mean, when the blood just goes out of your system, because I thought, well, what if I'm stuck in Los Angeles for a month? And I got on to Howard and got on to Claire, and a friend of ours, Stephen, in Aer Lingus, was able to. Claire stayed on the line. She stayed on hold with Aer Lingus for 3 hours, and basically we managed to get home. So I just want to send out thoughts and just songs and thoughts to people who are stuck, who didn't manage to get out of wherever they are, wherever they are in the world, who didn't manage to get home. I really, really considered that feeling. I thought about stealing the hire car and driving it to Chicago and shacking up with Rob Bochnik and asking him could I stay there till it all blew over. Thankfully I didn't have to do that, so thanks Stephen, and thanks all the people who got us home, all the flight attendants and the people who are doing incredible work and taking real risks on their health. Amazing people, and to all the people who are working now in the hospitals and who are on the ambulances, and we really, really thank you. And I really, really, after this, the government really needs to change its attitude to healthcare workers and nurses and teachers. Any other requests?
Well, the asking for all sorts of wonderful songs from your songs, and they're asking for Heyday, and there's many things. But I also saw, I think I saw Matthew from The Pale in our garden.
Yes, you did.
Did I see Mark? Is Matthew there? Huh? Matthew?
Yeah.
Will you give us a song?
Of course I do.
This is like an episode of Sesame Street, isn't it?
Beautiful day in the neighbourhood.
The singer is a person in your neighbourhood. In your neighbourhood.
Quite distances. You play this, and I'll wipe it down. Yeah.
We're really blessed to have to live in a tight community of musicians, and we live in this big house. Try to explain it to you. We live in this amazing big old house, which is owned by this wonderful woman, Marina Guinness, who's part of the Guinness family, and she kind of takes in strays. And I was very lucky. Very lucky. About 2004, she called me up and said, "Do you want somewhere to live?" And we come out here, and we're now living in this. We're living in the kind of the servants' bit of this big old beautiful house, and it's a truly wonderful place to live. But we've been managing to sort of inhabit it with other musicians. As soon as the place comes free, we drag another musician in. So we've got a wonderful collection of people, and so. Matthew, if you don't mind, I'll introduce. Will you sing Butterfly?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Well, maybe Matthew comes
closer. You might
closer.
need to come closer. Yeah. So when we were buskers, myself and Mick, Christopher and Mark Dignam and Akko and Swanee and all the gang, when we were buskers, there was another gang of buskers who were really cool, and it was the Pale, and they had a mad cool about them. And when the Frames began, and there was kind of, you know, we had that tiny moment, the kind of the Blur Oasis moment for a second with the Pale. And I have to say, despite all of that kind of silliness back in the early 90s, we've remained great friends. And this is one of the songs that I just truly wish I'd written, and I'm very in love with this song. Okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll turn on there's a light there. Yo, is that better? 3, 4.
Tonight the moon is a desk lamp, the world is a page. Wardrobes bulging with bones, bills I haven't paid. Ever feel like the sailor who just swallowed the sea? I better leave before I'll be a happy zombie. I am the butterfly, I've shed my father's clothes. I am the butterfly, shed my father's clothes. I am the butterfly, shed my father's clothes. I am successfully a failure, but happy all in all. They say my instability is the reason I won't fall. No, I've never been lost, always knew my way home. But that vacancy of shoulders is the reason I have flown. I am the butterfly, I've shed my father's clothes. I am the butterfly, 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 shed my father's clothes. Tonight the moon is a desk lamp, the world is a page. Wardrobes bulging with bones, bills I haven't paid. Never feel like the sailor who just swallowed the sea. I better leave before I'll be a happy zombie. I am the butterfly, I've shed my father's clothes. I am the butterfly, 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 shed my father's clothes.
Oh, thanks, Matt. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, neighbour.
Thanks to all the neighbors.
It's wonderful. Oh man. We're blessed. Well, listen, thanks everybody for being with us. I'm not really sure what to do. I was planning to, I'm turning 50 in a few days on the 21st, and I was planning to go to Italy and spend time with all of our friends in Lucca, all of the Sky Stoners there, and I want to send out all of our love to them. It would have been really, really nice to be there, but of course things went the way they went. Yeah.
We're being told that there's a cut-off time for 1 hour.
Okay,
so
are we nearly there?
We are nearly there. It's 9 minutes to 9.
Okay, so one song. Which song will it be? One song.
Just before it ends anyway, I want to say thank you to everybody from
Thanks,
behind the
everybody.
camera. But
I just think, I wonder if there's something we could all sing together. Let's do Hey Day.
Hey Day,
Good
yeah.
idea. Margaret, you wouldn't go and take a little look up at Mick there, would you?
Of course.
This is a Mick Christopher song called Hey Day. This is a song about every day being your best day. This is for Amy. We're expecting harmonies from the window. Thanks everybody. Hey, for the sun, for the light, for the ride, for the masters. Oh, we come to be kind, to be warm here and after we've been out. But we're back, cause we're graced in these matters and we're right. And we did a little love, but a sound I got a little messed up. Make a little call to the right, to the ball, and to the messed up. And we're fooling around now and again. We're looking good, just as friends. And this is our hey day, baby. And we're not gonna be afraid to shout. And we can make our hey day last forever. Oh, and ain't that what it's all about? Oh, living, and I won't tell the way.
I thought you were going to grab that first.
We did a little love.
Yeah. And we did a little love. Oh, sorry, I messed it up.
It's alright.
It's okay, it's live, it's alright. To the messed ups and we fool around now and again. We're looking good, we're just as friends.
And this is our hey day, baby. And we're not gonna be afraid to shine. And we can make our hey day last forever. Ain't that what it's all about? We're fooling around now and again. We're looking good, just as free. So we have ourselves a break, and when we're done, down we come to our senses and we'll ride. Oh, then we'll ride. And this is our heyday, baby. And this is our heyday, baby. And this is our heyday, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, wonderful. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being with us. I'd like to try to do this again if we on my birthday, if the gods are with us. So everybody, thank you for tuning in, and I really appreciate it. That was really good fun. I was kind of nervous about it, and Mark was encouraging me to give it a go. So I'm really glad we did. And you take care of yourselves, and see you very soon.
Thank you.
Bye.